Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is about what is going on in this connection with your person, what you can expect, how they're feeling and how you're feeling, what you can expect moving forward. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, and number 3 is on the right there. The description box below will have your timestamps along with the cards that I'm using. And there's also a link to my Facebook page. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can contact me on there. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey there, group 1, and welcome to your reading. I was about to say if you chose but I haven't even chosen a crystal for you. So I better do that. Just jumping the gun. Pyrite. If you chose the pyrite, which will then be at the top of your reading. There it is. Okay, so this reading is what's going on in this connection as per the title. So we've got a couple of cards here. It's just a quick reading. So starting off with where the relationship is at this time. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this connection has been through, I feel, challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge. And it's been a lot of mirroring of each other, I feel. A lot of mirroring of each other's insecurities or triggering each other's insecurities. A lot of things being taken personally when there was another way to look at the situation. But where it's at right now is this wanting to give it another go, maybe. There's definitely an inability to totally let go from both parties here. There's this desire to work through whatever challenges might come up. Stepping into your energy, you've come out with yes, that's yours, the Prince of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of passion still here for your person. You may have been a little bit hot and cold with this person. Maybe there's been a little bit of deception, or maybe you feel like you've been lied to. Maybe you feel like all of your efforts are futile and that no matter what you do, it's just going to bring you this result. Like there's a little bit of negative thinking there. Feeling like anything you do right now is futile and that you can't make sense of what's happening or how to move it forward, but there is such a desire and a passion here for your person. Maybe some of you, maybe you've been a little impulsive with trying to work this out in the past and it hasn't really gone to plan or given you the results that you'd hoped for. Your person's energy is similar. Prince of Wands, Ace of Wands. We've got some fire here. The fires are still lit. Queen of Pentacles. There's only one flame here though, and what I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, this could be a masculine or a feminine, but I feel like your person is choosing rebirth. They're choosing to heal themselves. They're choosing to do something for themselves that builds their stability in self. They're choosing to really just care and nurture themselves and their immediate surroundings. They want all of their energy to be channeled into something creative potentially, or their healing. There is a bit of withdrawn energy from your person, but it's so that they can take care of themselves. I feel like they're really focusing on themselves at this time. They do still have fire there for you. I do feel that Ace of Wands is there lit for you. They still have a lot of passion and love and maybe sexual attraction to you. But at this time, they really need their own energy for themselves, I feel. Or maybe they fear, there's something that's, maybe it's to do with responsibilities, or it feels like it's coming from a really mature place from your person. It's a new spread, so obstacles. Okay. You may be having trouble being on the same page, or having this, like the same, working towards the same outcome. Maybe sometimes you feel like you're not on the same page, or that one person wants to move this forward and the other person wants to put the brakes on, and it just can't seem to get a rhythm going. Maybe at this time, or maybe it's always been quite the challenge. I do feel like this has been a really challenging connection, actually. But it's so that you can grow. You both helped each other grow and expand, and there's a lot more to grow here. There's a lot more potential to grow from this experience here, or from experiences to come within this connection. And so the message is also to not run away from those things that are really uncomfortable in this connection, because it's actually an opportunity. Even if it does mean you need to take space, and always take your own pace. But there's a lot to be learned here, with openness and compassion. Compassion, yes. I feel like there's just, as much as there's an inability to let go, and there's this desire to try again, the challenge is to do that. How do we move it forward from here without meeting these same roadblocks again and again and again? How do we do that? So the best approach here, communication is the best approach. The Ace of Swords, telling the truth. Nine of Swords, about your fears and about those things that make you feel insecure and worried and scared and just full of fear. Air the truth here about fears, because I feel like that's what a lot of the issues in this connection has been. Personal fears being mirrored at each other, and just it's gotten out of hand. I feel like it's gotten out of hand. But the solution to this is more simple than the it's so simple compared to how this is blown out of proportion, or how it's gotten to this point of complexity. The solution is actually simplicity. The possible outcome for this situation, does it say possible? Still knowing the spread, I only just pulled it up. Potential future outcome. King of Cups and the Star. There's an opportunity for deep healing here, compassion and understanding, a communication, a conversation, a conversation here about your deeper feelings, about your deeper fears, coming together and giving each other the space and really getting to the crux of the issue and finding out what each person needs in this situation to feel heard, or to feel like they're supported, and that their choices are accepted. And there's a lot of beautiful healing coming in for this connection if the conversations are had, if the truths are told, there's a lot of beautiful healing coming in for this connection, a lot of compassion and understanding, and a big conversation, I feel, about everything, without expectation, and just coming in from a place of non-judgment as well. One of the oracle cards we have is Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Bottom of the deck was the Ten of Cups. This is a happy ever after energy. It is the bottom of the deck, so it's the underlying energy that this is a union that has been very challenging, yes, but it also helps you grow and makes you very happy as well. The oracle card that you would have chosen, oh, that's right, that's why I didn't pick a crystal, because I was doing pick a card. Now we've got crystals too. Okay, so we've got karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings, and then find mutual ground. Exactly what these cards say. Talk about these wounds that have been triggered. Have compassion for each other, for the journey lived up until you've met each other and then projected these fears and such. Like, there's a journey behind it. There's a reason these fears and wounds are there. Have compassion for each other and move into them. Where are we up to? Get excited and I lose my spot. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? So that is the reading for Group 1. Yeah, what a challenging and beautiful connection you have there, Group 1, a sacred union. So I'll leave it there for you guys, and I look forward to checking in again soon. Bye. Okay, Group 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Aura Quartz crystal cluster, this will be your reading. So, Group 2, this is nice. Maybe blush a little bit in one point in particular, but anyway, starting the reading of where your relationship is at right now. This is so beautiful. 2 of Cups. I want to, I'm just seeing, you can't see what's down there, but there's a, hey. 2 of Cups is here. This is a beautiful union. I do feel like this could be a new connection. This could be a new relationship moving forward. Maybe you've just decided to enter into a relationship together, or it may not be new. This could, could be a long-standing connection as well. I just do feel like there's a lot of passion and love and desire for each other, and maybe the way that you're connecting at this time is unsustainable, because I just jumped the gun, because like when one card came out and I just heard this may not apply to everybody, but they can't get off each other. That's the challenge, getting off of each other. Okay, so you're having a good time really connecting a lot, which is nice. But it may not be that type of connecting. It could also be a lot of other life responsibilities that draw on you guys, on your energy, on, your attention and such. But anyway, starting out with where the connection is now, a beautiful 2 of Cups, equal, devoted union, feeling like this person is your soulmate, feeling like, I don't like to say they complete you because you complete you, but they really complement you. That's the word. They complement you, they support you in your dream, and they understand you and you understand them, and I feel like you work towards a common goal. You both want the same things out of love, and you may have had similar experiences in the past that like similar hurts and pains, so you understand each other on that level as well. There may have been similar childhood experiences or something like this where you really just seem to get each other, even though you both appear to be very different from each other. I do feel like there's certain differences here, maybe appearance or age or something. We have a earth sign feminine and a water sign masculine, but we also have, air and fire here too. So, Sagittarius and Gemini is here as well, but that doesn't matter too much. The 2 of Cups is at the start of your reading. So moving into your feelings and your energy and where you're at, the Queen of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So you are feeling like this connection supports you. You do feel like you can sort of just get on with your life and your healing and know that this person's there supporting you with compassion and understanding. They may be a real good friend to you, a lot of laughter and love. The 2 of Pentacles may have you feeling like you maybe need to take a step back just because of the other parts of your life or your own personal healing journey, maybe just taking a back seat while you connect with this person for a minute. But there are other things that need your attention that you may be getting called to go back to now. Back to work sort of feeling, there's a little bit of that. You may be juggling a bit of responsibilities, or it may, there could be like children involved. Maybe you're 2 separate people with your own kids separately coming together. It could be a merging of families, because I do feel like there's this difference between you. Not anything that would keep you apart, but that you've lived 2 separate lives up until this point. I don't know. I mean, hasn't everybody in a new connection? But that'll maybe make sense to somebody out there. Maybe it's just at the start of this connection, it might be really, maybe there was a bit of uncertainty from you about how we can make this work and merge these 2 lives or the other responsibilities that you have, and how to make it all work and balance out and run smoothly. That may be a little bit of pressure for you, but you've got it, and you're really taking care of yourself too here. Or at least the message is, I feel like your body, mind and soul is calling you to take care of yourself, or to step back onto that nutritional guide or self-love practice or whatever that is that's been calling to you to do, and just trust that the world can wait for a minute and you can care for yourself. So that's to your energy. Your person's energy is the King of Cups and the Temperance. So look at this similar energy, right? They're both sort of back to back here. They're together, but and I like how, see the yellow in the background of the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just noticing the yellow on the King of Cups cape, and it just sort of talks to me about the feminine feeling, even though she's working on what she needs to do in her day and getting on with life, working with the kids or work or whatever it is. She feels this yellow, she feels supported. She feels the masculine around her all the time and just embracing her and holding her. That's what I see in that colour there. But for the masculine, I don't want to say masculine because it could be either, but for your person's energy, they're feeling so excited to be with you. They're trying to just sort of not rush too fast. They're feeling really connected emotionally, and they have just such a soft, gentle love for you. They want the best for you. They want to just sort of surround you in cotton wool, I feel. And they're just trying to temper their own excitement about this connection and just sort of take it easy, take it slow, and surrender to what's meant to be here. So see how you both got these energies on the side here. You both got other things that you need to tend to. Responsibilities, or just to keep a balance. And this is where this bit came in that made me blush. The obstacles for you, the Four of Swords, and then I heard they can't get off each other. That is not for everybody. I'm sorry if you're underage, but you know, I feel like the need for rest, right? The need to step back a little bit and tend to the things that are important, your own health, your own rest, getting a good night's sleep, because maybe there's up late having deep conversations and just connecting and enjoying each other's time away from the rest of the world when you can finally stop at the end of your day. You know, I do feel like there's a bit of that as well maybe in this connection. So, you know, finding a bit of balance, guys. Finding a bit of balance. I know it's exciting, but finding a bit of balance to take care of your own immediate needs as well in this connection. So the challenge was the Four of Swords there. Let's see if there's another challenge. Because if that's the only challenge you've got, that's nice. I felt the card and it got away from me. Is that it? Six of... Oh, yeah, exactly. Intuition on the bottom of the deck with this High Priestess. The card that came out for you was the Six of Pentacles. So, exactly. Having a nice equal balance of give and take. Being a little bit more selfish where you need to, and saying, yeah, I need the rest, and know that that person's still going to be there for you tomorrow. It's okay to take a night off and whatever you need to do. So just finding a balance may be a challenge here. And I feel like this could also be a repeat of a past ways of relating to a new connection, or any connection where maybe there wasn't a balance, and so things have tipped over. And so you're both really wanting an equal, balanced, fair union here at the top with the Two of Cups. So just being grounded and making sure that, everything's balanced. We need balance in this connection. I don't want to say you need it, because I feel like it's here, it's there for you, but just step into it and use that balance as you know to, as it comes up. The best approach, the Lovers. I love that. The best approach. Making decisions in alignment with your highest guidance, with your needs, with what is right for you. This is a soulmate union. It definitely talks about that. Coming together of two beautiful people, but also these are aligned decisions. These can be the harder decisions we have to make as well. It's the ones that we know will bring us the best possible outcome, even if that means saying no to instant gratification or whatever else would be on the opposite end of this card, right? So yeah, the best approach is to be balanced, to make decisions from a place of balance center, right? Is that what I want to say? Future potential? This is like the nicest reading ever. Ace of Pentacles. A beautiful, fresh pentacle, a fresh beginning, a new start, maybe a new business venture or something exciting like this. Maybe you're helping a person, or maybe they're helping you with building something or getting a step up. Ace of Pentacles, so yeah, beautiful. Like, come on, this reading's stunning. It starts with the Two of Cups are coming together, and we're growing something new here. This is a new manifestation. So the Oracle card, do I have two? Yeah, I do have two. This one. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So just for a bit of balance, and maybe enjoy the rest of the week and a bit of solitude and rest. And the next card repeats the same thing. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Come on, the message can't get any clearer than this, right? So take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. You're being called strongly to put on the brakes, rest and refuel. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. That is the Lover's card. These are those firm decisions we make that are for our best, right? It must be respected as such. You are being called to take responsibility for your well-being and to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like the time is running out and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon the fatigue will set in, and this way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend day off, like to yourself? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover. When you find yourself running on your reserves, there is enough time. Life will bend toward you when you do. So that is a beautiful, beautiful message for Group 2. Group 2. I love it. I love it. It's so nice. So yeah, honour yourself, honour your need for rest, honour your lover. And I look forward to connecting again next time. See you, Group 2. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Adventurine Point Pyramid, not quite a pyramid. Crystal in there. This will be your reading. So, what is going on with this connection? Starting out with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This is a really challenging connection, or a connection that has been challenged at this time. This may be something that is or has been going through a breakup, or that type of challenge, or sort of uncertainty where you're not sure if you can walk or if you can continue anymore, or if that there can be any new life fostered within this connection. It may be that you're, as a couple, going through financial strain. That could be a situation here as well, where there's been quite a loss or something, and you're having to walk away from something together. That may apply, or it may be that the loss is within the connection, and that it's turned quite cold or unable to work together at this time, and it's sort of feeling like maybe you need to go separate ways. The Eight of Cups does talk about having tried and tried and tried again, I feel, and there is something about this connection which draws you back to each other over and over again. So moving into your energy first, we have a crooked camera, I just noticed. We have the Magician and the Four of Cups. And look, sometimes I felt like this wanted to be reversed, but there were no reversals in this deck as it's so new. With the Four of Cups, I feel like the Magician was reversed, and there was points in this connection where you haven't really acted from a place of your own personal power. You haven't responded to your own personal needs as they've come up, and perhaps you've put yourself last to meet someone else's needs. And that's left you feeling dissatisfied. It's left you feeling like this is not enough. You deserve more than this. And in some cases, you may have put yourself in this position. And that's part of the learning, though, isn't it? It's learning of healthy boundaries and why we need them. I mean, it's great to tell somebody to have boundaries, but they're never going to assert them if they don't understand why they need them and what the benefit is. And having a chance to try and test your own boundaries and see what that feels like and how it feels to follow through and things like that. But where the energy you're in at the moment is just trying to find your own sense of power, in this situation, or trying to find trying to be your own authority in the situation as well. Sort of looking to the things that you know in your own wisdom, sort of believing in yourself a little bit more. Your person's, I feel like your back is turned to your person, and the coldness or the quietness on the line, it could be in separation at the moment and you haven't been speaking for a while. Maybe you've worked really, really hard to build yourself up and create a good life for yourself, and it's like maybe you've outgrown this connection, or you're feeling like it's not leveling up. And your person is really worried that you are perhaps not coming back to the connection or to them. We have the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. They could be watching your social medias, or just watching you in general. The Page of Swords can be a spying energy. They could be stalking you a little bit, or just keeping tabs and checking up on you, maybe checking with friends and seeing how you're going if they haven't spoken to you in a while. Just they're keeping an eye on you in their own way. And they're doing that out of a place of fear. I feel like they're really worried that you've either moved on with someone else, or you realise that you deserve better, or that that you just, there's fear that you're not coming back. They're worried about that. They could be really just trying to gather as much information about the situation as possible, so that they can when they approach you next, they've got something to stand on, if that applies. The challenge in this situation here, we have the World, the Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. This has been quite an addictive and magnetic connection, and something that has perhaps sparked a bit of codependency. And the challenge in this situation is to put an end to the behaviours in this connection that are toxic, and to protect your own energy. I feel like the whole world has challenged this connection, or any type of challenge you can think of that can come up in a connection has arisen here with the World card, and the challenge is putting that to rest and walking away from this once and for all. Maybe that's the challenge for some people, to really close out this cycle and protect yourself. The Five of Pentacles is where the connection's at. It's lacking. It's a place of feeling less than, or that you're being depleted. And the challenge, Four of Pentacles, the challenge is finding a solid ground to stand on and feeling stable. The challenge is feeling stable here and closing out this cycle and protecting yourself from this devil energy, from codependence or narcissism, or any of these things that show up in that controlling energy of the devil card. It could be your own lack of boundaries here as well. We've seen that in the Magician, Four of Cups. I feel that you're starting to maybe stand up for yourself in some area here. The best approach, it's a new spread. Best approach, the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like at this point in the reading it can split, because there are some people who are going to come back together with this person and work it out, and there are others who are not, and this is where the split is. The Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups can be going to your friends, going to the people who know you the most, who want the best for you, and just being held in their support. Three of Pentacles, working together with people to really help foster your own happiness and what your bigger picture of happy ever after, sort of, if that even exists, what that might look like for you. And so for those that are doing that, I feel like that's, really being supported by the people around you, the resources around you, friends, family, those that support you. For those that have worked together in this connection, who are coming back together, this is a message of coming back together and working together, the Three of Pentacles. I do feel there will be a split for some people here. You will know who you are. Maybe you won't, but we'll see. For the most of people, though, here, I do feel like this situation is going to come back around, and you are going to work it out and become stronger with this person. But yeah, I do say for others, it is in your best interest to not repeat that cycle. There's a few people watching, so I do see that split. I kind of wish the split wasn't here, because I want to give you a message that's concise. But anyway, the best approach is to focus on what your happy ever after looks like and work with the people who are supportive of that dream. The most possible outcome in this situation, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, getting assistance from those people that celebrate and love you, for those that are seeking to walk this path away, because 4 of Cups, the love is potentially unrequited, or it just was not what you hoped it would be, or such. So going to, find help, or, let the people around you support you and help you through this situation. But for those, and reconnecting with people and friends that maybe have neglected, or, refostering some old friends. Is that what I want to say? Some old friendships. Or for those that are coming back together to work through this, 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups is exactly that as well. It's, finding a balance here and knowing where you need to be more selfish and drawing a line there and celebrating that need, like meeting each other's needs and speaking about what's going to work for the individual, and then sort of coming to this place of compromise and working it out and celebrating this. I'd see the outcome will be a celebration of the ability to work together and support each other and be generous and kind. So it's a beautiful outcome. I do feel that this barren emptiness that you're feeling right now in this connection will totally turn around. For some it won't, and it's to move on and find your happiness elsewhere. For some, and the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So, huge karmic shift and change in this connection. The underlying energy is huge shift and change, whether it's to come back together or to shift and change and move you on. And that's the thing about the 2 oracle cards that came out in the split. We've got forgiveness and we've got new beginning. So for new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And the other one was forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So keeping your thoughts clear and believing in the best possible outcome for this connection. I'm noticing the top of the deck over here, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed in this very moment. Yes, and the last oracle for this connection was Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So this talks about starseeds being here to shift the world just through their presence alone. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings or moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. The world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. Interesting. And look at that, the challenge is keeping some energy for yourself here in the world. So group 3, I'll leave that reading there. I hope you enjoyed that message, and I look forward to reading again soon. Bye.